Who was Bill Cooper? He was a collector of clocks, but his time on Earth would be cut short. If conspiracy theories were an infectious disease, Milton William Cooper would be patient zero. Sometimes called the original Alex Jones, Cooper was the first reporter to break the story of internment camps set up by FEMA for the detention of U.S. citizens in time of martial law. Bill served in the Navy during the Vietnam War as the captain of a swift boat, patrolling the coast and the interior waterways of the Indochina peninsula to intercept the Vietcong in their movement of arms and munitions. According to his autobiography, he also served in Naval Intelligence until his discharge in 1975. In his first big story in 1988, he revealed that during his work in military intelligence, he handled classified information which documented a meeting between the U.S. government and extraterrestrials. He also claimed to have seen photographs of the EBE, or Extraterrestrial Biological Entity, which was captured at the site of the U.F.O. crash at Roswell. He believed an alien presence was exerting influence on human evolution. In 1991, Bill Cooper published Behold a Pale Horse, a 500-page book that was a masterpiece of paranoia. But just because you're paranoid doesn't mean that they're not out to get you. There's a full chapter on the liaison of U.S. Army intelligence with high-ranking members of the Church of Satan. The book also includes proof that the CIA was bringing narcotics into the United States to generate financing for projects off the books, also known as black operations. When today's newest conspiratorial voice, Q of the QAnon theory, endorsed Cooper's book in February 2018, it quickly sold out on Amazon at $22 a copy. Even though a text version can be found on the internet for free, the title then climbed into the top 5 of books disclosing knowledge of the arcane. The anonymous Q styles himself in the tradition of Bill Cooper. For 8 years, beginning in 1993, Bill hosted a shortwave radio program, The Hour of the Time, which usually opened with the blast of an air raid siren, followed by the barking of wild dogs, the echo of women crying out, and the sound of marching army boots closing in. One can also hear sheep bleating in the background, which were representative of what Cooper called the sheeple, or the people who allowed themselves to be led like sheep. Bill believed in a wide variety of conspiracies, including efforts by secret societies to rule the world, in campaigns stretching back through the centuries, by groups such as the Masons, or the Illuminati, which was founded in Germany in 1776, to engage in social engineering on a massive scale, with the goal of the abolishment of religion. Although he was not a psychic, Bill made numerous successful predictions of national and world events. He predicted the banking crisis. He predicted school shootings. And most famously, he predicted a major attack on a metropolis in the U.S. 2 months before the attack on September 11. On the Hour of the Time, Cooper often cautioned his listeners not to believe anything they heard on the show. Don't believe anything, he recommended, until you can prove to yourself by conducting your own research. Otherwise, you may be doomed to slavery to the New World Order. Cooper distanced himself from the UFO community and moved toward the militia subculture, which was anti-government. He was charged with tax evasion in 1998. An arrest warrant was issued. But for years, he repeatedly eluded attempts to serve the warrant. In 2001, sheriff's deputies of Apache County attempted to arrest Cooper at his Arizona home. They had orders not to allow him to retreat within his house, and he was taken out.
I was feeling kind of depressed until I watched Taxi Driver. Hey, can somebody bring me some books? What's that one Woody Allen movie with the neurotic guy? Sing me a lullaby about steamships. I think I may be Amish. I don't believe in burglars. We should all go to rehab. Yeah, I think you're gonna need to rotate the engine a little bit, buddy. Well, I think air's overrated. Now hear me out. I wish you could plant a candy garden. H is the stupidest letter. Fake! You guys are gonna flip for this ant pudding. I miss Lloyd's laugh. I'm not coming out today! Can somebody bring me some books?